Okay, hi, welcome everyone joining live and also perhaps watching the recording later. My name is Callie Patrick and I'm an adult sleep and well-being coach, and you're likely here watching this video to learn a bit more about the Sleep Academy, which you will be receiving emails about this one time of year, of course, when we do the special offer. So what I'm going to do is, the meeting is being recorded, obviously. It will only be on me. And if you have any particular questions that you'd like me to answer about the Sleep Academy, you can place those questions in the chat box. I'll be watching those as they come through and answering them maybe in the order of them being received. And just to kick us off, because we only do have a half an hour, I want to be really mindful of the time. I'm going to start with some questions that I've heard in the past about the Sleep Academy and about what that could mean for your sleep and your well-being. So the first question that I'll address today is, what do I know about sleeping better, right? Like, why would you enroll in a course that I created when you might not know much about me? Some of you have been following me for a while, so you've heard me speak and heard me talk about different things in my articles and emails, but some of you might be new. So first off, I just want to let you know that I've been thinking about how to get better sleep for about 25 years. So it's been a long time. And I've been doing this in the context of what I call the real world, right? Having a busy life, having a technology-filled life with to-do lists up to my eyebrows. I'm that person, right? And after having failed at improving my sleep with conventional methods, experiencing burnout over a decade ago, what I believe I've done here is really skillfully combined what I've found to be the most efficient and effective tools from lots of different modalities, including lifestyle medicine, health coaching, therapeutic yoga, meditation, mindfulness, and combining those into a practical and repeatable process that's helped so many people. And I now know what it feels like to sleep better. I know what it's like to feel and function better on all levels now that I've learned how to do this. So I want for other people to experience refreshing sleep naturally and easily, and without having to make it another full-time job. A lot of the people I coach, spend hours and hours just trying to figure out how to solve this problem. And it's a natural reaction when we have a problem. But I want you to do this with much more speed and accuracy than I did. The other thing I want to say is that, while I'm trained in these different modalities and have experienced it myself, have experienced solving the problem, the sleep struggle myself, it's kind of a pet peeve of mine when practitioners of all modalities say, hey, I fixed my problem like this, and so here's how to do it. Here's the magic formula. You're going to follow this step by step, and you have to do it this way too. And that's part of why what I call what I do a process, right? There's a lot of room for you to do the Sleep Academy course, to do private coaching with me, either way, and take steps that make the most sense for you and your sleep situation, and to fit it into the context of your life as it is. Of course, I believe that you deserve to experience the difference that sleeping well can make. And so this is part of why I do this work and why I offer the course. So just next question, what is the Sleep Academy? Well, it's funny because this course, it is a self-paced course, and it's an abbreviated version of my 12-week private coaching program. And it's funny because I originally called this How to Tame Your Anxious Mind and Get Some Sleep Already, but that was way too long. So I had to go with a shorter title of the Sleep Academy, which sounds very official. But it's also a lot of fun, and it's very informative and helpful. So it is the 12-week private coaching program condensed into roughly 7 weeks, depending on how you approach it. And it does guide you through this process that I developed after completing various health and wellness-related certifications to help myself heal from anxiety, stress, and sleep troubles. And I've been using this content and refining it, of course, with one-on-one clients since about 2012. And the course itself, again, it's self-paced. It does consist of 7 modules. They're initially delivered 1 week apart, so you have time to process the content, to complete the action steps. And it is delivered as a blend of text, video, audio. There are lots of worksheets involved to help you stay engaged and stay on track. Now, I've certainly enrolled in my share of online courses. And for me personally, I find I can experience 2 problems, right? Either I get overwhelmed with the information. There's just so much and I can't do another thing, right? Or I get bored because I hear the same old stuff. And so when I created this course, I very intentionally tried to set it up so that you would not feel that way doing the Sleep Academy, right? The content is delivered in bite-sized chunks, and I guarantee you're going to learn something new. You'll be encouraged to take the next best actions that work for you and, again, your current life. So you don't have to uproot everything. You don't have to make all these big changes, right? It's very often the very small tweaks that can help retrain you into naturally refreshing sleep that you can then maintain that quality for the rest of your life. So if you're interested in doing that, then this course is for you. So let's talk a little bit more about what exactly the course covers. I mentioned that I'm not going to talk a lot about the same old things, but so what does that mean? What do you get? Well, we're going to talk about why stress and poor sleep create the cycle that they often create, and how to really flip that feedback loop to work for you rather than against you. We'll discuss how to identify hidden contributors to poor sleep and low energy so that you can make those very specific targeted changes. We'll talk a lot about rest rhythm. You might have seen that on my blog posts and some of the other videos that I talk about, but what is it? Why not having it in the daytime is sabotaging your ability to get refreshing sleep at night, and simple ways that you could restore it, right? So that you can really create a rest rhythm for yourself. And one thing I just want to pause here and share with you is like, rest is different than sleep, and rest is different than recreation. And I think sometimes with naps and with, binge watching television or doing some things like that, we can confuse those things, but they're very specific and separate, right? We'll talk about how to work beyond mind and body, right, with 5 layers of your human system to reduce the agitation and enable the surrendering to sleep. I'll share techniques to use within 5 to 15 minutes so you can calm yourself anytime and potentially reduce that 3 a.m. mind chatter when you wake at night. We'll learn how to reclaim time for your needs, right? Face FOMO, say no with guilt-free, healthy boundaries. We'll look at how to get clear about your dreams and how to set goals and motivate yourself with small wins when you're looking to change sleep hygiene habits, right? I think this is an area where a lot of people don't necessarily create goals that are motivating or that they're excited about, right? Oh, I'm going to get to bed at this time. Well, what? Like, who wants to do that, right? So let's create a vision for your life and what will be different when you really sleep well. And also we'll discuss how to evaluate and overcome barriers so that you future-proof your ability to rest and sleep well for hopefully the rest of your life, right? Things will always change about your life and your sleep, but the goal of this course is really to help you learn how to adapt so that you get the best sleep you possibly can at all these different phases in your life. So Another question I get and I see coming through here is this course right for me, right? What particular situations is this course useful for? So if you have trouble falling asleep initially, right, the onset of sleep, if you have trouble staying asleep, right, you wake in the middle of the night with mind chatter or your body is restless, if you wake up too early, or you just generally wake up not feeling rested, and put a little caveat on that, and you've ruled out medical conditions like sleep apnea, then yes, this course can likely help you. And so I tend to work with people who understand that they need a different approach, people who are somewhat self-aware or learning to become that, and love learning new things about themselves, right? So I really designed the Sleep Academy for people who are stressed, who might feel anxious, who are busy, and have tried a lot of different things to fix their sleep, but still not getting the results they want. So if that's you and you're serious about sleeping better, this course can help you. So some people ask, well, what if I try it and decide I need more help? I'm not as self-directed as I thought I would be. I don't actually do the course on my own. Yes, so sometimes people enroll in the course and realize they need more accountability, at least initially, or they might get better results from working one-on-one. And if that's the case for you, it's a simple transition. You could book a clarity call on my website and we talk about it. And I would see that, obviously that you have the course and talk about some of the barriers that you've come across in doing it. And one possible result could be a transition into private coaching. I usually do subtract the cost of the course since you already bought that against the coaching program that you could enroll in, and you'd always have the access to the course as well. So once you finished up working with me one-on-one, you can always go back to the course for reference. So let me jump over to another popular question, which is there a money-back guarantee, right? So I get it. I'm another person telling you that this is going to work, that this time it's going to be different, when you might have believed that in the past and been disappointed. I've been there myself, right? Any amount of money and time is an investment, and I want to acknowledge that. I also want to say that it's hard for any coach to make a guarantee. And if you're hearing coaches do that, then you might want to think twice. But in a coaching arrangement, at least 50% of the responsibility is on the client, right? So that said, if you do complete the course and you feel you haven't gotten value from it, I will refund your money less any processing fees, because that's just part of doing business online, right? You do have to at least have gone through the entire course, right? So that gives you 6 weeks from the date of purchase to request a refund. And I don't know, I think that's reasonable, because if you don't do it, how can you know if it works or not, right? You won't. So, so I want you to try it, want you to really, want you to do it. So that said, let's talk a little bit about how the course has helped people. And I'm going to share this slide here. Hopefully it will come out on the recording, but if it doesn't, you can always go to my website, to calisleepcoach.com/client-testimonials. You'll see a lot of different comments from prior poor sleepers. So I just want to share that. And there's some videos actually now up on the YouTube and on the Sleep Academy course landing page too, that clients were just so interested in sharing how much this program has helped them, right? So we have our mom of 3, type A, working full time. Pills never seemed to help, needed something else. And there's that skepticism, right? That initial, I don't know if this is going to work for me. And wow, was I wrong, right? So I love hearing that. Similarly, having better sleep habits, making yourself a priority, having other people notice that, wow, you're showing up differently in a relationship, right, to me, which you see on the top right there if you're seeing the slide, right? What how valuable can that be when it changes your relationship? And refreshing sleep can certainly change how you show up in your relationship. And if you do suffer from sleep anxiety, right, which is a layer we often put on top of our sleep troubles, where it's like, oh, well, what's going to happen now? If I don't get sleep, tomorrow's going to be awful, right? Not obsessing about sleep anymore. As one of my clients says, it's as close to a miracle as you can get, right? No longer obsessing about it. And then, like I mentioned before, having a program that not only helps you sleep better, but also just impacts how you look at a lot of different stressors in your life, how you treat yourself, how you interact with other people in terms of boundaries, right, can unlock things well beyond better sleep. And I think that's really one of the valuable parts of this program. So you can certainly hear from other people, not just me, about how awesome this course is. I'm so proud of it. I really am. So let's go to course logistics and pricing and stuff. So you're seeing this video as part of a launch that I do around the holidays. And so currently the cost of the course is $197, and that's $100 to $200 off the regular price, depending on the time of year. And the course alone includes a lot of different things. So again, I want to just point out that for that $197, you're getting 6 weeks of short yet different and information-packed lessons, what you get across hours and hours of private sleep coaching, and that can range in the thousands of dollars, right? So right there, it's a great deal. You'll get 12 downloadable worksheets to help you reinforce any mindset shifts and healthy sleep habits. That's a $197 value. The 4 fast techniques that you can use to immediately move your energy up and down anywhere, anytime with just 5 minutes. I'm saying a $97 value because I used to have that as a separate component, but I mean, for me, that was always just life-changing, right? You will also get support via email directly from me. So if you want to send me your worksheets or send me some questions, I am the one responding. I don't have an assistant who does that for me, right? So you'll get real feedback from me. And a total realigning of your mind, your body, and all the other layers of your system with natural rhythms. So you can sleep easily without pills, without products. And, my goal is for you to never have to buy anything again. So, what is that worth? I don't know. I say priceless, right? Like the old commercials. And if that still seems like a lot, if, $197 still sounds like a lot, ask yourself how much time and money you've already spent on sleep gadgets, products, pills, oils, right, over the years, and how much you'll continue to spend if you don't address the root causes of the sleeplessness, right? Now, I know from personal experience, this stuff adds up. And I know from being a coach and being in private practice that the sleep aids market right now is estimated at around $30 billion. So many people are marketing products and pills, potions, and gadgets to help with sleep these days. And the truth is you don't need any of them to get refreshing sleep. So I wanted to make the course much more affordable than private coaching. And I do strongly believe that when you do this course, it will greatly reduce, if not eliminate, the time and money you spend on trying to fix your sleep from now on. So let me move now into the bonuses, right? So these are only available at this time of year. And so we have 3 bonuses this year. And the first one is an ebook called The 5 Fast Techniques for Reducing Daily Stress. That's a $97 value. You'll get it for free. As you probably know, stress is both a symptom and a root cause of sleep challenges. So you can learn more quick ways to reduce stress and bring, calm back to your nervous system. As you hear me probably talk a lot about this nervous system level hyper arousal or overstimulation. So everything you can do to bring that back into balance or bring some calm, like on a deep inner level, not some of the superficial stuff, is really, really vital. Bonus number 2 for this season is the sleep assessment and customized sleep strategy. So this is an assessment that I use with my private coaching clients. You'll complete that. I will personally review it, and I'll send you some of my recommendations about where to best focus your energy so that you can improve your sleep fast. And that will help you also, as you go through the course, go, okay, this is where I really want to focus my attention, and where I might want to set some goals. All right, so bonus number 3, so that the sleep assessment and the customized sleep strategy is free. It's a $175 value. I did that separately over the summer, and it worked out really well, but that's going to be included with the course today. And bonus number 3 is what I'm calling fast track your sleep. So this is the option to add right now some private coaching sessions on. And the coaching sessions that you can add 3, and these would be over 50% off the regular price of private coaching. So after you enroll, you're going to see a page to be able to add that on. And if you don't want to, there's nothing that says you have to. It's a completely separate page. You have to really actively do it. It's not going to trick you into doing it or anything like that. I hate when that happens. But it is a great choice if you want more accountability or support in working your particular sleep strategy. This is the only time of the year I offer this, and a lot of people who have bought the course in the past do take advantage of this. You have 6 months from the date of purchase to schedule your sessions. It doesn't mean you have to have them done. It just means they have to be on my calendar. Otherwise, things get a little difficult with everyone trying to get them in last minute. But it can be a nice way to kind of do a couple weeks of the course, have a coaching session, do a couple more weeks, have a coaching session, right? It can just give you some milestones and keep you motivated, and have you get those little nuggets of information that, again, might apply very specifically to you. So as we're wrapping up here, last couple questions. How long do you have access to the course? It's a very common question. You have lifetime access to the course. So basically, for as long as it exists, I don't plan on getting rid of it anytime soon. You'll also automatically have access to any refreshes or updates that I decide to make. I do have some plans to make for 2023 because as some of you might know, I'm actually putting all this into a book as well. And so as I sort of massage and update things for the book, then I translate those back into the course. So you'll automatically get some of those. So you have access to the course forever. And that means that even if you purchase now and you're like, oh, I'm so busy, the holidays, I'm not going to start it. It's really not going to, you don't have to start it right away. All right. So you'll have the access. And then, if you go into it, maybe in the, mid-January even, all those lessons will be unlocked. So if you wanted to go and do more than 1 week at a time, you could. I still like to do it in bite-sized chunks, but you could theoretically do the whole course in one fell swoop. So the deadline to enroll, last question, the deadline to enroll. So this special offer, actually, I'm going to share one more screen here. Hopefully you can see it. So the deadline to enroll for this particular launch is December 2nd. It is the Friday. It will be open until 9 p.m. Eastern time because I'm in Boston. And so this is a special offer of the reduced Sleep Academy price, right? Including all the things you hopefully see here on the left, right? At today's price. And you'll have that, the option for those bonuses, right? Well, 2 of them you'll get automatically, right? But the third, that add-on, you can add on those 3 private coaching sessions. And so, that looks like I've covered all the questions. If you do watch this, you have any other questions that I haven't answered, please do let me know. I'm happy to cover that in a future message or just reply directly to you. And, just imagine, I mean, you really could be sleeping better and having more energy for the holidays. I mean, again, what would that be like if this busy time of year, you could be feeling so much better, so much more motivated to get things done, just to really connect and be present and spend time with your loved ones. And even if you did wait until the new year to begin, can you imagine a springtime of boundless energy, right? It's a win either way. So again, thank you so much for joining me, for watching. Again, any other comments, questions, please let me know. And hopefully I will hear from you soon and see you in the Sleep Academy this time around. Thanks and have a great rest of your day.